All right, Wallet Wired family, let's dive into some hard truths about why you might be struggling financially. This video is going to ruffle some feathers, but sometimes you need a wake-up call to get your money right. Ever wonder why your bank account's always running on empty? You're about to discover the sneaky habits draining your wallet. These aren't just minor slip-ups. They're the reasons you're stuck in a financial rut. But don't worry. We're here to expose these money-sucking culprits and show you how to kick them to the curb. Before we dive in, if you find value in our content, please consider supporting this channel. Your support helps us create more videos like this one. Now, let's get started with today's topic. Now, let's break down these broke-making habits one by one. Number 1, the impulse spending trap. You might think small purchases don't matter, but they're silently stealing your financial future. Let's be real. How many times have you walked into a store for one thing and walked out with a cart full of stuff you didn't need? Or mindlessly clicked Add to Cart while scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m.? These small purchases add up faster than you think. A $5 coffee here, a $20 t-shirt there. Before you know it, you've blown through hundreds of dollars on stuff you don't even remember buying. Here's the kicker. If you took that same money and invested it, you could be building serious wealth. Let's do the math. If you cut out just $100 of impulse spending each month and invested it instead, with a 7% annual return, you'd have over $17,000 in 10 years. That's a down payment on a house, people. So how do you break this habit? First, give yourself a 24-hour cooling-off period before any non-essential purchase. If you still want it tomorrow, maybe it's worth buying. But chances are, you'll forget about it. Second, unsubscribe from store emails and unfollow brands on social media. They're designed to trigger your impulse buying urges. Lastly, try the envelope method. Take out cash for your discretionary spending at the start of each month. When it's gone, it's gone. No more mindless swiping of the credit card. Speaking of credit cards, that brings us to habit number 2, the credit card trap. Your credit card might be convenient, but it's a ticking time bomb for your finances. Credit cards aren't free money, people. That $1,000 shopping spree? If you're only making minimum payments, it could take you over 7 years to pay off and cost you an extra $700 in interest. That's like voluntarily paying 70% more for everything you buy. And don't even get me started on cash advances. With fees and sky-high interest rates, you might as well be borrowing from a loan shark. If you're already in credit card debt, it's time to get aggressive about paying it off. Try the debt avalanche method. Focus on the highest interest rate card first, while making minimum payments on the others. Or consider a balance transfer to a 0% APR card to save on interest while you pay it down. Moving forward, try to use debit cards or cash instead. If you must use a credit card, pay the full balance every month. No exceptions. Now, habit number 3, budget? What budget? You'll be shocked at how much money you're wasting without a solid budget. I get it. Budgeting sounds about as fun as watching paint dry. But here's the truth. If you're not budgeting, you're flying blind with your finances. It's like trying to lose weight without ever stepping on a scale. Studies show that people who budget regularly are more likely to achieve their financial goals. They're also less likely to live paycheck to paycheck and more likely to have substantial savings. You don't need some complicated spreadsheet to start budgeting. Try the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Or use a budgeting app like Mint or YNAB to track your spending automatically. The key is to know where your money's going. Once you start tracking, you'll probably be shocked at how much you're spending on things you don't even care about. That awareness alone can be a game changer for your finances. Habit number 4, living for today, forgetting tomorrow. You're sabotaging your future self without even realizing it. Listen up, Wallet Wired fam. Your future self is counting on you, and right now, you might be letting them down. I'm talking about saving for emergencies and retirement. I know. Retirement seems like a lifetime away. But here's the thing. The earlier you start saving, the less you actually have to save, thanks to the magic of compound interest. Let's break it down. If you start saving $500 a month at age 25, assuming a 7% annual return, you'll have over $1.2 million by age 65. But if you wait until you're 35 to start, you'll only have about $566,000. That's less than half, just because you waited 10 years. And don't even get me started on emergency funds. Life happens. Cars break down, roofs leak, jobs get lost. Without an emergency fund, you're one bad day away from a financial disaster. Start small if you have to. Even $50 a month into a high-yield savings account is better than nothing. As you get raises or bonuses, increase your savings before you increase your spending. Your future self will thank you. Last but not least, habit number 5, the keeping up with the Joneses syndrome. Your neighbor's new car might be costing you more than you think. We've all been there. Your friend gets a new iPhone. Suddenly, your perfectly good phone feels outdated. Your coworker buys a fancy car, and now you're eyeing that lease deal. But here's the truth. A lot of the people you're trying to keep up with are broke too. Social media makes this even worse. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. But remember, that influencer with the designer wardrobe? They might be drowning in debt. That friend always posting vacation pics? Could be putting it all on credit cards. The cost of trying to impress others isn't just financial. It's the stress of living beyond your means, the constant feeling of needing more. It's exhausting, and it's keeping you broke. Instead, focus on your own financial goals. What do you actually want out of life? A secure retirement? Financial independence? The ability to travel? Whatever it is, that's what you should be working towards, not someone else's idea of success. Try a social media detox if you're constantly feeling the pressure to spend. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about your financial situation. Surround yourself with people who share your values, not just your desire for stuff. Remember, true wealth isn't about what you have. It's about the gap between what you have and what you need. The smaller that gap, the richer you are, regardless of your bank balance. So there you have it, Wallet Wired family. The 5 habits keeping you broke: impulse spending, credit card abuse, lack of budgeting, neglecting your future, and trying to keep up with the Joneses. Now you know the habits keeping you broke. Remember, awareness is the first step to change. Start by tackling one habit at a time. Your future self will thank you for the financial freedom you're creating today. With consistent effort, you'll be amazed at how quickly your financial situation can improve. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more financial wisdom. Share your biggest money revelation in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our video on easy ways to start investing. It's the perfect next step in your financial journey. Until next time, Wallet Wired family. Let's get that money right.